So, hello, good evening, Skan. Hello, am I audible?
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello,
Yes,
hi,
sir, you're
good,
audible.
good evening. Yes, yes. Okay. So, yes, please introduce me yourself. So, in brief.
Good evening, sir. So my name is Skand, and I
Mm-hmm.
am from Gaya, Bihar. I
Mm-hmm.
have done my 11th, 10th, and 12th from Gaya itself. Then after I went to Kota for my JEE preparation. I
Mm-hmm.
cracked JEE mains, and then I went to MNNIT Allahabad for my BTech in electrical engineering. I passed out in 2021. Then I got placed in JK Tires. There I worked for 2 years, and then I've resigned to prepare for my GATE exam and various PSU exam. And
Mm-hmm.
now this year I've given my GATE 2023, 2024.
Okay. And the bar for the bar, this is your first interview, right?
Yes, this is my first interview. So,
Okay. 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 So, Skan, so this is there.
AC motors. In DC motors, there are various types, and in AC motor, we have mainly two types: synchronous motors and induction motors.
Okay. So, have you heard about a universal motor?
It works both on DC
Okay.
and
So,
AC.
mhm. Okay. So again, explain me in detail about the universal motor. So basically, how it work or what is advantages over the other
So
motors.
it is a DC series motor in which the field winding is connected in series with armature, and
Mm-hmm.
it works both on DC as well as AC. That one, it has a high starting torque, but but when it works on AC, then it has lower power factor, and problem of sparking at the brushes is most major problem that is observed in universal motor. It is basically used in drilling machines and mixers.
Okay. So as you come from industrial, means you have 2 years of experience. So can we use this
Yes, sir.
kind of the motor in industry?
Actually, for a small purpose, we were using those motors, especially in control logics.
Mm-hmm.
But for a very small power rating up to almost 100 watts.
Mm-hmm. So in terms of efficiency, how it so is it good or like it's a means as compared to other motor?
No, sir. Uh, we have so much many motors that are more efficient than universal motors.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of efficiency, that is not good. But in terms of starting torque, in terms of availability of power, it is very economical.
So what is the average efficiency for this particular motor?
So 60 to 70%.
Okay. So in your JK tire industry, so which type of other motors they use there?
90% of the motors were induction motors, three-phase induction motors, because I was in mixing department.
Mhm.
So large motors were used. So 90% of motors were in the three-phase induction motors. Some of them were DC motors in
Mhm.
extrusion area, and uh, in for small applications, we have single-phase induction motors.
Okay, okay. And when we use any resistance, so have you seen register? I know you that you obviously see. Have you seen register in your means practical life or in experiment?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like by what material basically it made?
Sir,
Which type of material
constant,
they used?
constant,
Okay, again other materials.
constant, and magnin,
Is it constant or something different?
constanin and magnin.
Okay, can you spell it?
CONSTANAN.
Oh no. So it's basically CONSTAN, constant basically.
Okay.
Okay. And so this particular material is mixing of which two different material.
Copper and manganese.
Oh, are you sure?
So,
And if these two materials are there, then what are their proportion?
so copper is maximum 20% to 30% is, sorry sir, I cannot recall that exactly the proportion, but I think that constant and manganese are the constituents of these alloys.
Okay. No. So basically, in that there are copper and nickel. So copper is 55 and nickel is 45.
Sorry, sir.
And also you mentioned that manganese, right?
Yes, sir.
So it is also alloy. So in that manganese, what is the different metals are there or like element?
Uh, Manganese has manganese, nickel, and copper.
Hmm. Okay. So in that, what is the proportion of copper?
Percentage.
6%.
Okay, sir.
Have you heard about AM? So basically, what is the full form of AM first? This is like
AN,
okay.
amplitude modulation.
Then can you explain me in detail?
Uh, Sir, it is a modulation technique in which,
So
sorry,
where and
sir,
why, where we it use basically amplitude
in
modulation?
video signals we use it.
Okay. Only video or radio also?
Uh, Sir, I have studied for amplitude modulation for specific video type signals which has high frequencies.
Okay. So can you please draw the bugs boost converter circuit?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait. Instead of that, you can draw the check converter or the cook what you see you.
Converter.
Ah, okay, wait. So okay, still I am able to. Okay, you can explain me. So from the source, like what are the different component are there?
Sorry, okay, sir. First, it is a
If you
source.
start from DC
Then,
source.
then there is a switch. After switch, there is an inductor in shunt with the source.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, moving from the inductor, we have a reverse connected diode. That is a diode in the pointing towards source input side. Then a capacitor, then a load.
Okay. So only one capacitor is there, or there are many capacitors?
Sir, normally we use only one capacitor to regulate the voltage.
Mm-hmm.
But if there are certain means 2 to 3 capacitors in parallel, then that would not affect our operation.
Okay. Okay. So the next question is, in case of the electrical measurement, what are the different components that are used in the CRO? Or first explain me about what is CRO.
So CRO, cathode ray oscilloscope. So it has
Hmm.
first a cathode grid from where from where electrons are generated.
Hmm.
Then we have a cathode grid. After that we have accelerating anodes. Then after
Hmm.
we have a cathode tube. Then
Hmm.
deflection plates. And after deflection plates we have a screen, phosphorus screen.
Hmm.
And besides the phosphorus screen, we have aquadag for absorbing the electrons.
Okay. So what about aqueduct?
So aquadag is a graphite coated layer
Hmm.
that absorbs electron, so that if electrons are deposited in plenty, then they will repel the incoming electrons.
Okay. Plenty means what?
Suppose, sir, if the electrons are deflected and getting collected at the sides,
Hmm.
then after the new electrons that are coming from the electron gun, they are going to be repelled by those electrons.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the electrons could not reach the screen and get deflected and produce a distorted waveform.
Okay, so basically term that is secondary emission of the electron. So that
Yes, sir.
yes, okay, okay. And then what are the different part of transformer?
So a transformer has series, then the core, and sorry, primary winding, then the core, and then secondary winding.
Okay, no. The actual task that installing the out that all outer structure.
Achha.
So there is one tank.
Yes, sir, yes,
There is
yes.
a
There is a tank,
so
conservator,
okay.
breather. Then to pull out the terminals from the transformer, we have a insulator. I'm not exactly recalling the name of that insulator. And means near to transformer, alt, obviously alt, alt tank,
What is the
and
application of that breather? Is what is used?
so breather is so that it prevents the moisture to enter into the oil tank, so that if the means oil can be contaminated from the moisture.
Okay. And have you heard about the grain-oriented laminations?
So grain oriented laminations are the from where transform material from which transformer is made.
So what is the characteristics of that material that is used?
So it has high permeability,
Mm-hmm.
and and it has high electroresistivity, so that it prevents uh, so it provides high resistance to the eddy currents flowing in the path.
And what about the losses?
So losses are minimum for those materials,
Okay.
so that transformer can work efficiency.
Which kind of the losses basically comes in terms of the transformer?
Hysteresis and eddy current losses.
Okay. And in case of the electrical circuit, what is the super node? So when we analyze basically the electrical circuit, so what is basically the super node?
So supernode, when two nodes between two nodes there is a voltage source connected, independent voltage source connected, then those two nodes are connected, considered supernodes.
Okay. And can you differentiate between the real and apparent power?
Real power is the power which is actually being used,
Mm-hmm.
uh, which is actually being used. So formula is I can say the formula that real power is vi cos phi and apparent power is v into I. Means
No,
apparent
I'm
power
not asking
into
about the formula. So like in terms of like
real power is
not
the
in terms
actual.
of the okay, yes,
Yes, sir.
explain.
Real power is the actual power that is being transferred from a source to load, and the apparent power is what we see from the sending end, the power going on to the towards the load.
Mm-hmm. And what happened if there is apparent power is zero? So is it possible?
Yes, sir, if there is no connection between source and load.
So like what is the unit of apparent power? How we measure it?
KVA means VA, volt ampere.
Oh, only kVA or kVAR?
No, sir, KVA. Apparent power is KVA.
Okay. Okay. And what is have you like what is the need of load flow study?
So load flow studies are generally used for system having so many means large amount of bus to design a new design the existing power new power system, or to modify an existing power systems.
Okay. Okay. So what's your opinion about the hydropower? So is it renewable or non-renewable source?
So till now we are considering it as a renewable energy source.
Oh, so all hydropower you are saying or any specific?
So all hydropowers means on large river bodies especially.
So you have you heard about due to the large hydropower plant there is a high chance of earthquake. So in Tehri Dam you may heard about the Tehri Dam. So due to that, there are many earthquake like happened. So there is relocation of the like manpower and all. So these are the disadvantages. So why it's fall at the renewable power? Why it's come under renewable power basically?
So I don't know, sir.
Okay, so there is some background noise.
Yes, sir. Actually, a wedding is going on
Oh,
in my neighbor.
okay. So basically, what happened now? So in at least in India, so the large hydropower plant they are not coming under renewable energy sources. So due to these two three disadvantages, but the small hydropower plant these are basically the renewable energy sources.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
So
so
my
we will
next,
conclude, right?
so yes, so my last question is there. So after that,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so what are the various kind of cable that are used in the transmission line? So classified according
Uh,
to the voltage level.
voltage levels. They are classified as high tension cables, low
Hmm.
tension cables,
Hmm.
and pressure. Sir, overhead insulator, overhead cables, or underground cables.
No, no, I am asking about in considering the voltage level. You have to classify it.
Okay, sir. Low tension,
Hmm.
uh, high tension, super tension, extra high tension, extra super tension cables.
Okay, then for the high tension cables, what is the voltage range?
11 kV, sir.
Oh, so is it 11 or maybe more than?
Less than 11 kV, and more than uh, more than 11 kV. Sorry, sir.
Oh, so what's your
And less
final
than
answer?
33. More than 11 kV and less than 33 kV.
Okay, and in case of the super tension cables?
More than 33 kV and less than 66 kV.
Oh, no. So basically, super tension is for 66 to 132.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So yeah, so that's it from my side. Yes.
Fine. तो फीडबैक दे दीजिए इनको, मुझे तो लगता है इनकी टेक्निकल नॉलेज काफी स्ट्रांग है इनका.
यस सो एक थोड़ा ये था जैसे अभी सॉरी हाँ सो व्हेन आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट टू ड्रॉ वन सर्किट राइट so in actual case there is no such problem but when you give any online interview na so make sure that your screen is basically video is basically clear so and right now you have full
Okay,
blank
sir.
white page or some with lines.
Sorry, sir. Your voice is lagging, sir.
No, so right now you have full completely white blank page or there are some lines.
Sir, actually, there were lines, sir. I am sitting with a
Oh,
copy, sir.
okay. So while giving any online interview, please prefer the completely blank white page. So because you will draw any circuit, so
Okay, sir.
it may
From
be
next time.
possible that black lines will come. Okay. Okay. So yes, technical
Okay,
knowledge
sir.
is also good.
So he is basically a fit candidate to get into BARC, right, sir?
Yeah. So by this interview at least.
Yes. I am also thinking कि स्कंद आपका हो जाएगा करके टेक्निकल ऑफिसर 2021 बैच के हो ना आप इलेक्ट्रिकल.
Yes, sir.
इसके
Or this is also good that you have already resigned your company, but still you know like what different thing what happened there. So that's also good.
Actually, sir, I am from in extension period, sir. I've asked for a 1 year extension. So
Okay.
they are usually calling me for the breakdowns. So I need to.
Oh,
I'm getting refreshed by those knowledges.
oh.
नो प्रॉब्लम स्कंद. ओके, तो मैं इसे कंक्लूड करता हूँ.